sharing a super easy fall wreath tutorial today, friends. Hello and welcome. I'm Smitha from the blog Smiling Colors, and here's what I bought from my recent trip to the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has been having fall items out for almost a month now, and I finally caved in. I picked up some pumpkins, leaves, and florals. I'm going for a pretty neutral theme this time, and I really like the selection that they have at the store. You also want to pick up one of the bamboo wreaths that Dollar Tree sells. I'm reusing the one that I used in spring because I simply tucked the pink flowers into the wreath. I don't hot glue them in place, I just use the strings and the wire to tuck it into place. So I'm just pulling them out easily now. I'm going to reuse this bamboo wreath and make it fall themed. Since I'm going for a very minimalistic look for this wreath, my first step is to actually cut apart the bunches so I have single stems. You can use either a wire cutter or a good pair of scissors and cut apart each stem to be individual. You want to bend a single stem away from the bunch and then place your scissor at the bottom of it. Instead of applying pressure on the wire that's inside of the stem, simply move your wrist of the other hand back and forth till that single branch falls off. I found this to be the easiest way to cut these apart. Once I have all of the stems cut, I'm simply going to tuck them into this jute thread that goes around the bamboo wreath. You just start with the leaves that you want in the back first because the other ones you're going to layer on top. Simply tuck the wire underneath the jute thread that's going around the wreath, and once you have it in a good position, make sure to tuck it once more underneath another jute thread that's going around it, and this will stay in place. And then you just continue doing this and add more leaves, berries, and everything else that you want to. You can also feel free to hot glue this into place or use another strong adhesive. I like just tucking them under the jute thread. This way I can reuse the bamboo wreath come a new season, just pull out all of these leaves and add something prettier for spring. The pumpkins that I picked up at Dollar Tree, I'm realizing now that they're not really bendy, like they don't have that wire inside of them that all of the florals usually have. But I really wanted the pumpkins on the wreath, so what I did was I tucked the stem carefully under one jute thread first, and I'm not able to actually bend and tuck it in again. So instead I used a piece of twine to tie it into place and kind of hold it along that arch that the wreath have. You can see it better here. So what I'm doing is I'm just tying with the piece of twine to another stem that I've already tucked into place. I'm placing the pumpkin on top of it and just knotting it into place. So this way I can just cut that twine apart when it's time to reuse the wreath. You could totally just cut the pumpkins apart and glue it onto the wreath. I really should have done that, but I don't know why. The twine seemed easier at the time. Once you have the pumpkins in place, you can just add a couple more fillers on top to cover up any bare spots on your wreath, and the wreath is ready. A few days later, I actually went back and hot glued this hello word on top of the wreath. I found this hello word when I was cleaning up. You can find similar word signage at Dollar Tree as well. I saw thankful, grateful. There are a lot of options right now. You can just spray paint it gold. I did end up using a lot of hot glue to hold it into place, and I think it looks just beautiful. I'm so happy the way this looks, and it's a nice way to greet someone when they're standing in front of your door. It just says hello there. So let me know in the comments below whether you liked the wreath before I added the hello sign or after the hello sign. I'd love to hear what you think as well. Thanks so much for crafting with me today, friends. Make sure to check out all of my other Dollar Tree DIYs. I'll leave a link to it in the description box. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Till then, happy crafting!